Today, I want to talk about something really important, something that once I understood it completely changed my dating life, and that is sex appeal. I'm going to share my personal story of how I went from getting 0 dates to booking multiple dates on the same day. And it all started from when I learned what sex appeal is and how to increase it. Growing up, I pretty much had no success with girls, like none. I was the nice guy who would hang out with them. I used to have a lot of female friends, but I never got past the friend zone. Not that I was necessarily trying. I thought that if I was thoughtful, respectful, and fun, that would be enough. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Eventually, I started diving deeper into self-improvement, reading books on psychology, attraction, and even listening to guys who were successful with women. I realized that while being a good person is extremely important, there's a big missing piece that makes women want you in a sexual or romantic way: sex appeal. So let's define sex appeal. Sex appeal is that raw primal attraction that a girl has for you, an instinctive pull that makes her want to be close to you in that way. It makes her want to be close to you physically, not just as a friend. Now, many reasons influence why a woman wants to have sex with a man. Dr. David Buss, in his book, Why Women Have Sex, explains hundreds of reasons. But if we strip away all the psychological, emotional, situational reasons why a girl wants to have sex, like her reasoning in her mind, like taking revenge, boosting her ego, or fulfilling her sense of duty, we get down to the most direct factors that us as men can actually control, which is our sex appeal. Here's the thing: a woman might like you because you're funny, thoughtful, smart, or nice, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's attracted to you in that primal physical way. Without that spark of sex appeal, you're just going to be seen as a friend, or at best someone she likes but she's not excited to be with. So by focusing on sex appeal, we're tapping into something deeper, something that shows that we can lead, we have confidence. So by focusing on looks, style, and confidence, which is how I define your overall sex appeal, we can skyrocket your sex appeal and make girls want you in that primal physical way. So when I started focusing on these things, that's when my dating life skyrocketed. So let's break down sex appeal into 3 core elements: looks, style, and your confidence. I separate looks and style into 2 different things, where looks is your natural physical traits, such as your height, your facial structure, hairline, body proportions, a lot of things that you can't control, but you can maximize. Then there's your muscularity, leanness, body language. Obviously, hitting the gym, eating well is going to dramatically impact those things. Other than that, there's clear skin, straight white teeth, groomed eyebrows, your beard, hairline, more specifically. So I define looks as your almost natural physical trait, something that, like, without doing anything, like you weren't wearing any clothes, that's what you would look like. So it includes your height, muscularity, leanness, your teeth, hygiene, skin, eyebrows, grooming, stuff like that, like your natural hairline and stuff, right? So a lot of these things you can control. Like, you may not be able to control your height, but you can maximize it. Hitting the gym, eating the right stuff can maximize your leanness and your muscularity, which impacts your looks. And then there's style, which I define as more things you put on that are more temporary, and the things that you can quickly change, which is your clothes, the fit of the clothes, the colors, pants, shirts, whatever like you want to wear, accessories like watches, rings, earrings, chains, necklaces, all that stuff. And I also put hairstyle in the style aspect because it's something that you can change and it impacts how you appear, because there's certain associations with different hairstyles. Now, a pro tip is that the style that women are most attracted to tends to be the bad boy look. So if you want to maximize your sex appeal, you don't want to go for that super clean cut look. You want to add some edge to your look. You want to go get the hairstyles, the haircuts that don't make you look like a trust fund baby. You want to look like you have some edge to you. And that includes your accessories. You want to be wearing the rings, the chains, necklaces, all that stuff that makes you look a little bit like a bad boy. And a little bit goes a long way. For example, if you could be wearing like a nicely tailored suit, and if you just wear earrings along with it, it completely changes your vibe. Now you look like a bad boy, even though you're wearing a suit. Same goes with tattoos. Now, the third thing I mentioned is confidence, and true confidence comes from successful experience that you have. And so some people do recommend faking it. I don't necessarily recommend that, but it can be helpful when getting started. And the reason is that first impressions last a long time. So if you fake your confidence initially when you meet a girl, that first impression of being confident is going to impact her mind. She's going to think you are an attractive man unless you like totally destroy that. But you can be completely genuine and not be confident, right? You can tell a girl that you're nervous talking to her, and the fact that you're saying that confidently makes you seem more confident, and she's going to be more attracted to you. But otherwise, I think the real way to build confidence is to take baby steps, get exposure therapy, you get more and more exposed to talking to girls and build up small successes so that you can build up real confidence. Which is why I've built an approach anxiety program that uses exposure therapy and baby steps to slowly build up your confidence step by step. And I have that in my free school community at school.com/sigma. Now, here's why focusing on these elements is crucial. You might be thinking, well, aren't there other reasons why women might be attracted to you? And you're absolutely right. But the truth is, a lot of those things are out of your control. Like her past experience, her personal life, her like personal sense of humor. All of those things are beyond your control. What you can control is how you present yourself, your physical health, your looks, your style, and your attitude. When these things are on point, you're giving yourself the best shot at attracting girls. And that's what we call sex appeal. So putting it all together, sex appeal is important because without it, women are just going to see you as like a harmless, friendly dude. And they might want to hang out with you as friends, but they're not going to want to be close to you physically in a primal way. So that's why working on looks, style, and confidence is extremely important so that you don't just make friends with girls, but they actually want to go out with you. So that's my take on sex appeal and why it's important. If you want to learn more about improving your looks, style, and confidence, hit the subscribe button. I'll be going into depth into each one of these topics, breaking them down into small baby steps so you can improve it easily and have success early on.